Hi everybody, I am Samantha Cusick. I'm an Olaplex ambassador and also founder of Samantha Cusick London, which is my own hair salons in London. And this is actually my gorgeous mum who has agreed to be my model today. And we're going to show you how to create this beautiful, soft, touchable, voluminous, beachy blow dry using the new Olaplex Volumizing Blow Dry Mist. Now, if you haven't tried this, you need to, it's amazing. I've obviously gone ahead and done most of my mum's hair, but I've left out a side here so I can demonstrate to you how to use it and why we love it. So I'm going to go and jump straight in with how to use it and what we're going to do. So obviously this part of my mum's hair is still really wet. So what we're going to do first off is take our volumizing blow dry mist from Olaplex and just spritz it in. So just a nice global mist. Now, what's amazing about this new product from Olaplex is not only is it a volumizer, but it leaves hair like touchably soft. So usually with volumizers, you find you can feel like crunchy or they can be a bit sticky. You never get that with this. It's a really nice product for building natural, touchable volume. And what's really amazing is it's a heat protector as well, up to 450 degrees Fahrenheit. So great for blow drying, great for heat styling afterwards if you need a little touch up, and you can use it on wet and dry hair. So now I've put it in this part of the hair, what we're gonna do is grab our hairdryer and we're just gonna blow dry it till it's about 70-80% dry. So we don't need to be particular with it. We're just gonna go ahead and dry it like that. Hopefully this isn't too noisy, but yeah, let me go ahead and do that and then we can pick up the technique. So what I like to do when I am rough drying is not being particular with it, but just lifting the hair and start to create that movement at the follicles, even from the rough dry. So just moving the hair around and making sure we're building movement already. So just keep doing that until you're about 70-80% dry. Perfect. Now I would say that's about 80% dry. You probably noticed how quick that was, and that's because the Olaplexing Blow Dry Mist has accelerating properties, so it actually speeds up blow drying time, which for everyone involved is amazing. So once the hair is 70% dry, go back in with your volume mist, sectioning the hair and just misting in at the roots, and this will help us build even more lasting volume. And my mum's hair is, as you can see, quite wavy and very prone to being frizzy. You can probably see where I get my frizziness from here. And then this product's going to work really great for my mum because it's humidity resistant. So in the summer, especially when it's sticky and gross, or if you're here in the UK, raining in the summer, this is going to be great. So we're just going to spritz that in, and that's that. So to create this sort of really, just turn your head this way, mum, like beachy blow dry, all I'm going to use is my hairdryer and my round brush. So we can create like a really nice, soft, voluminous, beachy blow dry that's really modern and really wearable. But you can obviously also use this product to create really voluminous, bouncy blow dries if that's what your client wants. But me and mum love a beachy blow dry, so we're going to do that. I mean, you're never normally this quiet. Really? Yeah. So we're going to start here underneath. So what we're going to do is, when we're blow drying to create volume, is make sure that we keep the hair elevated and blow dry it up so we can start creating that volume. So, which is going to be really easy because of the product that we've put in there, but also it's quick because this speeds up blow dry time. So let me go ahead and show you. So all we do first, put a bit of tension through. I wrap the hair around and lift, and that helps me get some tension and really lift that root area. And then all we do is continue the same thing. We our round brush and we're twisting as we go. And this is going to show our beach-free blow dry. So again, you can see what I'm doing, just twisting all the way down. And then at the end, I like to keep that a bit straighter to keep it modern. So you don't need to worry too much about twisting to the very end of this look. So all the way down, keeping it elevated to create volume. And then when it finishes, we just leave it like that to cool down. Super easy, and we work through the rest. So obviously this being an Olaplex product, it actually contains Olaplex's patented technology, so it supports and aids hair repair while you're styling as well, which is again another reason that we all love Olaplex, because then we can get our nice healthy hair. With my mum's hair today, I actually did her colour beforehand. So what I made sure I did before this is use Olaplex number 1 and 2 inside her colour. So with the colour formula, we just use a tint-based pen, like a level 10 with Contadol. And I popped in my Olaplex into that just to support, obviously, repair and make sure it stays healthy. And then afterwards, once I've rinsed the tint out, I put my Olaplex number 2 all over for 10 minutes, just to really give the hair a treat. Because when hair's blonde and my mum heat styles washes and dries her hair every day, it's really important that we make sure we're replenishing it and repairing it when we get a chance. So obviously colouring it is a perfect opportunity. So again, you can see we're just creating that bouncy blow dry. Same again through here, remembering to lift it, get that volume, and then twist and dry. And it dries so quick that we no longer need to fear the bouncy blow dry. So twisting, pulling, twisting, pulling, twisting, pulling. And you can see, even though my mum's hair is really curly and really fluffy, it just goes really smooth and shiny. And all I've got in it is the new volumizing blow dry mist. So, I mean, you can see it's shiny already. And that with a blonde is what we want. And just keep working through in your sections. I like to split it so I have like, probably the section width is about half of my hairbrush. Just so I can make sure I'm not going to get in any tangles, and it's really easy for me to handle with the hairbrush. Elevate, get that volume in at the root, make sure they're nice and dry, and then again twisting as we go. And then tomorrow, if your client doesn't like to wash their hair every day and their blow dry's lasting, but they have like a little bit that they want to redo, what's great about the Olaplex volumizing blow dry mist is you can literally use it on dry hair to refresh next day, which I love. So you just spritz it through any bits you want to refresh and re-blow dry them. So it just makes life really easy. And we're going to go here. You'll notice that I'm taking all of the front sections and blow drying them back away from the face here. And that's because I like to create that sort of like wider hair around the face and give it that fullness, rather than alternating the directions like I do in the back to create texture. Because I just feel like this is a lot more flattering when you have all the hair around the face like opening up and going away from the face. So that is why I'm doing everything back. Now you can alternate it if you want a really textured beachy blow dry, but I wanted that soft, a bit more glamorous, voluminous blow dry, so you can see that's what we're creating. Last sections. So again, with it being at the top, we're just going to wrap it, blast the roots, give it a bit of lift. then we're going to do exactly what we were doing before, elevating, twisting and pulling. So you really want to make sure that you're directing the air like away from the scalp. And that's what's going to help give you even more volume and more lift. Really, oops, sorry, Mum. It's really important that we do that. So twisting. And you want to make sure that everything is dry. Like when you're doing anything with volume, you don't want to leave any sort of like damp areas of the hair, because that can just really take away from all that hard work and volume that you've built in. So again, get that volume in. Lift it, get that tension. And then twist. And you can definitely layer the Olaplex volumizing mist with other products in the Olaplex line. So example, if you wanted to make sure that your client's hair had even reduced all the frizz, there's nothing to stop you putting a little bit of Olaplex number 6 in there as well, which is the Bond Smoother, to really help control any frizz if you need it. And like Olaplex, like all of the Olaplex products, you can actually use volumizing mist on all hair types, so it's completely suitable for every single hair type. The clients with the finer, limp, flatter hair will obviously get more out of this product, but it is completely fine to use on every hair type, and it is just a beautiful product. So yeah, so that's all done. So what we're going to do is just let that cool down a second, because we don't want to comb it out before it's set. Then what I like to do is I'm going to reach around here and just get a wide tooth comb. And all we do is just separate out those little ringlet pieces. And we've created a really nice textured bouncy blow dry with just a soft, natural volume. So for me, I think that looks lovely, because my mum usually has to blow dry her hair and then use a heat tool to style it. Whereas doing this technique with the volumizing mist and then using the tension to blow dry, you can see it just smooths it. There's absolutely no need to go over this with a styler. So, I mean, if you feel like you need to, you've got your heat protection, so you can. But ultimately, I feel that you just don't need to. It just gives you everything that you need. If you have tried this, I would love to hear from you and know your thoughts, because for me, in my salons, as soon as this launched, I had it a little bit before the launch, and I put a couple in the salons for the guys to try, and it went like that. They loved it so much, and now it's like the go-to. You have to chase this product around the salon, which is always for me an indicator of how amazing a product that it is. So let me know what you guys think and how you like to layer it with other products. Again, a real good tip is to get the Olaplex number 7, the oil, and you could work that through now for extra shine if you wanted. But sometimes I feel like less is more with a voluminous look, like using a few products that you like, not overloading the hair, because one real benefit to this is, I mean, it's still so touchable. Like there's no stickiness, there's no crunchiness, and that's going to have lasting volume. So yeah, I hope you find that useful, and let me know if you use the technique. Again, my name is Samantha Cusick and I'm an Olaplex ambassador, and it was lovely to share this technique with you. And yeah, thank you very much, and thanks to my mom.